I was just bummed this LCD doesn't work.
We should talk about LA Beast paintballing.
Oh yeah, I went paintballing with him. It sucks at paintball.
When was that?
When I went with Michael Gordon. The dude who works at Full Screen.
So we should talk about the famous people we've played with or seen play, because I've seen a few that were funny.
I mean, the most famous person I ever played paintball with? Snoop Dogg.
Snoop Dogg. I think we're live.
I played
on
with
YouTube right now.
Jorge Cervantez once.
Oh
Yeah,
yeah,
you look at paintball?
That was crazy.
Played paintball with Robin Big.
Bro, you did?
Yep.
Damn.
They came to Conquest. It's a pretty funny story, actually.
All right, I'm gonna
played
start
with
us.
Cool Keys.
I'm gonna start us on.
Big was probably good, huh?
Dude, I'll save it for the stream, but yes.
We are live on the stream.
And
Well, we're not live on Facebook.
Rob was a giant.
I'm about to start us right now.
Was a giant wuss bag.
No way.
Yep.
It's funny because I think skateboarding takes a lot more.
Dan, did I send you a picture of the Eliminator?
Haven't looked at your pictures
So I'm
yet.
just gonna put up a picture of yours.
Cool boogie, dude. Why? Boogie.
All right, we are live
So I'm not
on
doing so
Facebook
great.
right now,
Besides-
I believe.
Probably fucking.
What computer am I plugged
He's
into
about to
here?
eat his dog.
Okay, everything looks good. So, if you are watching, we definitely need a little bit of help. We need to know how messed up we are as usual,
Dude, I can't.
and any other.
Dan, you should have told us we were live.
Sorry, didn't give you enough time to get suited up.
You gotta play it safe.
Dan, do you have it so that people can't save pictures on your site, or is my stuff messed up?
What site is?
Can I tie this?
BacciPaintball.com.
Why would people be able? No, they can save pictures off my site.
Dan, can I tie this in the back,
You can do it.
or is this a very valuable
that's not even-
vintage Jason
not
Voorhees collector's paintball
That's
mask?
not a paintball mask.
You got
That
lot
is
of
a
files in
hockey
your
mask.
downloads folder.
Benji, can you check and make sure we're live on Facebook? Because
Jason wears. This is a question for the crowd.
Yeah,
Jason
that's
wears
sick.
the hockey mask, right? It's not Michael Myers.
looks like we are.
Pretty sure it's Michael Myers.
No, I think
Says
it's
we are
Jason that wears the hockey mask.
I think
Jason, my boy Jason Voorhees.
I think they're the same guy.
No,
Save the freaking picture.
no, Mike Myers is Halloween, which is very relevant because today is the PBDnA Halloween episode. Halloween
Yeah.
2016 episode. Hey, everybody.
Who brought the trick-or-treaters candy?
I think Dan
Yeah,
has some in his
that's mine,
pockets.
No, you have mine.
It's deep in those pockets,
have
so you
it.
gotta fish it out.
I know Dan always has
You
treats in
can't
his
just assume you
pockets.
can. Just because I share my candy with you occasionally doesn't mean you're entitled to all of it.
There's some
Share-
treats down there.
You share once, you share twice. That's the rule.
But if you've
Okay.
ever rejected it, then you don't get it. So,
So,
Sonny, you never
would
get
this look
candy.
If anyone is watching and they're wondering who our
That's awesome.
fourth leg is and who is it behind that mask, you're gonna have to keep
Isn't
guessing.
it his fifth leg because he has a third one?
Sure. Yeah. Whatever you say.
Cool.
We actually have, believe it or not, Jorge Cervantez, trick shot extraordinaire, on stream with us today. So I don't know if anyone will be able to fully comprehend
Yeah.
that, but yeah, it's pretty exciting. So
Extremely exciting.
I took over Paul's streaming station, and he is not going to be able to man the computer right
Why,
now.
Paul?
Why
you
not?
can man it, dude.
I think he
Why
should
you
man the
do?
computer.
Dan took over my. Yeah, dude.
He can in a moment.
I just
but
feel
for
so
now-
weird up here now.
Okay, so
Feel naked.
Yeah.
Paul
if
feels
you're
naked.
actually
Paul,
watching,
you get to lead the stream this week.
if you're actually watching,
All right.
then please let us know because you know what? I have it set up for on private on YouTube, but I've just made it public. So that's good.
Since I get to start it off, I want to talk about.
Real stuff, real talk
Yeah.
right now.
Yeah.
Some actual issues.
Paul's got some
Ron says
stuff
it
that he's
sounds
been
a
wanting
little
to
low,
talk
man.
about.
Sound is a little low. You're right. Sound is a little low, but what
Look
can
it
be
up.
done to help us there? Let's see.
We'll tap that wheel.
Let me balance out sound here.
The way you do it, you
so,
move the wheel, you turn the sound up like that.
it up there?
Which Wi-Fi?
So,
Which
so
Wi-Fi should I
here.
be on?
Oh, we have to turn it up here. You already
Not
turned it up?
3G. Right?
Happy Passover, everyone.
Thank you.
You just input 2.
I am not celebrating.
There we go. It's a little bit. I
If
think
you guys
that's
are
a little
watching
bit
now,
better.
give us a few minutes while Dan gets his.
There we go. It's a little bit
together.
better.
Dan, which Wi-Fi should I be on?
You want to be on the non 5G, Connor.
Okay.
Non whatever it is.
Oh man.
So TC8 shit.
Talk
Yeah,
about
let's
Virtue
see that.
sunglasses, please. First comment from Mr. Connor O'Brien. Does anybody know Connor?
No.
Sent you the
Which
pictures,
Connor?
Dan.
What'd you say?
Sent you pictures.
Okay, of the Virtue sunglasses.
Yes.
Wow, you must have been in contact with this person that brought that up. Huh.
No, I don't know who he is at all.
If anyone knows a Connor,
Sounds like he probably doesn't know much about paintball, but he pretends he's a trick shot
Well,
champion or
Why don't you
something.
grab that angel while Dan's getting set up? We'll do some gear show.
okay, so Benji and Paul are
Okay, so getting into the swing of things. We had Spew last weekend, which was extremely fun, extremely tiring, but very rewarding. We had 168 people, which is the biggest Spew ever. Spew is Spring Pump Event West. So that was a big pump game in Bakersfield put on by Gilly Martinez. He's on MCB as Gilly Monster. So we had a lot of new guys, including we had Greg Hastings there. We had Weltman. We had some other guys travel in. And at least for myself, other than the playing, which is always fun, we played a couple new woods ball fields, and they had a new panel field that we hadn't tried before. But in addition, I picked up some sweet guns, which is always fun. So Paul is holding an angel that I picked up at Spew, and this was actually Wally's gun. And what do you know about that gun, Paul?
Yeah, tell us a little bit.
Because
Paul.
you seem to be in love with it.
Yeah, I think it's a 2000 or 2001, right? Dark Angel LCD. The Dark series was made by Warp Sports. I think they started out in St. Louis. I'm not too sure. Maybe Bocci or Benji does. But I think Warp Sports started out in St. Louis. And they
I think
expanded.
it's Nebraska, isn't it? Warp Sports. and
Nebraska.
Foreman?
Yeah, it was Nebraska.
Yeah, it was Nebraska. I'm sorry.
But I don't know actually. I'm sure someone watching could give us some.
It was either
shed some light
Nebraska.
on
It could have been Cincinnati too.
I think it was Nebraska. But yeah, they were successful when paintball was, doing pretty well. And, well, it's doing well right now, too.
I mean, they sold thousands and thousands and thousands of angels.
Yeah.
And the crazy thing was, these stores were selling, 10 angels a week, 20 angels a week, 30 angels a week, but they weren't actually making much off of them. And back in the day, stores were making significantly more money by selling accessories for the guns. So I think an angel, was $1,200, right around that number.
Yeah.
And what I've heard is the stores were purchasing them for like $1,050. They're making $150
sucks.
on $1,000 investment. So to make 10% isn't all that good, but they would sell tons of upgrades. This thing has barrels, grips, sight rail, drop forward. A Vert ASA. They would do feed necks. At least for the angels, they would pretty much everything on this gun you could switch out other than the body. And most guns were like that back then. Intimidators, Bushmasters, Cockers, what have you.
That's
So-
not the stock body though, right?
That is the stock body.
Oh, really? This
So
million
that's,
stuff? Or the?
I don't
guess
even
it's
know if
not
you can really
million, right?
call it limited edition because there were.
Oh, it's the dark.
thousands
Is
made.
that what you said? The dark angel.
So that was
Yeah.
a version put out by Warp Sports called the Dark Angel, and they had a Dark Angel various years. I think this is one of my favorite annos, but I also have a Dark Ire 3. But again, there were thousands of these made, so it's not a 1 of 10 or 1 of 20. Although it is pretty rare to see them in this kind of condition nowadays. A lot of them were used and abused or parted out and beat up, so it's kind of cool.
These were
That's a
made
nice
in the
gun.
UK, right?
Yes.
Metric. Thought so.
Yeah.
Yeah,
That
so-
looked metric to me.
I mean, they were crazy high ends, which was nice. This one would have been out around the same time as the 01 Intimidator. What else could really compete with it back then? Old Matrix.
Old Matrix for sure.
Shockers, 4x4.
But Matrixes came out in like 2002, 2003, right?
How about what
2003?
kind of mags? They had the RT mag at that then, right? They didn't have
like 96, I think.
Yeah, they didn't have like the E-mag yet.
You had some even earlier Matrixes. Dan, do you know when the Diablo Matrix would have been out?
I don't know for sure.
Electro
I think it's
Dan.
like 99.
Electro Dan?
Yeah.
I think it's like 99 or 2000 even.
Oh, wow.
Which was pretty cool.
The mechanical Matrix is the one that I want. The original mechanical
Where's there a
one.
mechanical Matrix?
Well, the original, or one of the originals, well, there's actually 2 different prototypes that I've seen that were original Matrixes that were mechanical, and then it was adapted to be an electronic design.
Really?
Yeah.
Do you have a picture of one of those? Can you pull it up?
I could look for one.
I have never seen that.
Yeah.
It's like
Never even heard
the
of
reverse of the G-Tech.
Oh,
exactly.
Oh,
Good
yeah.
one, Jorge.
Yeah.
That's good.
Jorge knows his stuff.
I know.
Wait,
I know.
Jorge,
my
who's
stuff.
Jorge? What are you talking about? It's no Jorge.
I got this mask when I was playing at the V for Vendetta scenario game. That was in Queensland.
Queensland.
Yeah.
Where's
Where is
Queensland?
that? Australia? Queensland?
Yeah, Australia.
Nice.
Yeah.
It's probably too
It was
late for them
the
to watch right now in Australia.
Paintball Roadshow. Yeah, well, we got a couple of my mates down there watching.
Your lads?
Yeah. They just, they tweeted me that they're watching, so.
They tweaked you?
Twatted me.
Quadded you?
Yeah.
Might?
Yeah, so that Angel just needs a new battery, and I really want to use it, except Paul's trying to take it from me.
It's pretty much mine.
So what do you guys think? Paul wants to give me his Bushwhackers ego for that. Should I take it?
A Bushwhackers
or should I tell him to
SL66.
shove off?
I think maybe he should sweeten the deal with some Virtue sunglasses.
I've always wondered what's the difference between the SL66 and the Ego. Like, what is the
The
deal?
SL66
The
was
lighter.
pretty much the, I guess what I'll call the platinum version, you know? It was a little lighter, a little smaller, and most of the time it was exhibiting features that you'd see on like the next year's Ego.
Yeah.
They came with, I think they came with a barrel kit even
Yeah, they did.
at that time. And,
The SL66 is basically, in my opinion, earlier Ego 7 to me. So.
Yeah, and you also had more limited editions on the SL66s than standard. I know on an 07 Ego you would have seen a PEVs Ego or, I mean, heck, what else is there other than PEVs?
Well, they had PEVs which had the custom milling, I think.
Mm-hmm.
And
It just had a tiny little
in the back.
badge
Yeah.
in the back.
But most of them were like anno, specials. And I don't really consider those. I mean, I guess it's
and
good
then on the
artwork.
SL66 you had an excessive SL66.
Yeah.
You had the Bushwhackers
Excessive is
SL66.
nice, yeah.
The excessive was nice, but I think the 05 excessive Ego was the nicest gun. It had those like stars built into the side, and the excessive.
You used to have one of those, right?
Milled
I
and
really have no idea what you guys are
I like
talking about.
shockers. Man, if I had my shocker, I would shoot you right now,
Well, Connor,
Paul.
I got a
You'd be
shocker
out.
Ego for you
Paul,
right
you're
here.
crazy.
Paul, you're crazy?
Yeah, that's what Quitman says.
I have
David
crazy
says
equipment.
keep the
Quadruple
Ego.
shocked Paul right now.
Just keep
Hey, David. He doesn't have an Ego. He has an SL66.
Yeah, what's up, David?
It's not an Ego. It is actually the Ego SL66. You noob.
You
What
bunch
else
of
did
noobs.
I got this thing, which.
Who gave that to you?
So the story behind this is I was gonna do a trade with a guy before I went up to Spew, and we were gonna meet up at the Costco, but
The Costco.
Costco
In Bakersfield?
on the way to Bakersfield, and my the ride that I was planning on having didn't really work out, so we ended up.
VS Benji.
Yeah, so I ended up going the next morning, and the guy was working at a paintball field 20 minutes away from Paso, and he was like, well, I can't leave the field, I'm setting up, boss man's gonna be mad, so I was like, alright, forget it, I'll just go to the field, take the extra time and just go do it, and do the trade, and then the owner comes out, and his name is Matt. I think the last name is Estrada, but this is Wolverine's Paintball in Bakersfield, so Matt owns it, and I was showing him my old 707 and my bolt action walls gun, and he was getting a kick out of it. And he brought out this old SL68, brand new in box, in that heavy wooden Titman crate. And I was like, "Oh, it's badass."
That's sick.
Then I
see one of those.
And then I was like, "All right, guys, sorry, I gotta go. Spew is 20 minutes away, and I'm already late." So make a U-turn, and I'm on the way out, and he's standing like on my way out with this thing, and I was like, "Oh, that's cool." And I rolled down my window, and he kind of gives it to me in the window, and I was like, "Oh, that's awesome." I didn't even know what it was really. And so I started taking a picture of it, and he's like, "You like it?" I was like, "Hell yeah, this is awesome." He's like, "All right, take it."
Wow.
I was like the wolf, tongue rolling out of the mouth, like, "What?" He was like, "I could see you got the old school love, and you got the bolt action. I think you need a pump to go with it." And I was floored, and it was super locked up, but he's like, "Yeah, it holds air." And sure enough, I had Fred, my buddy Fred, who's Bo on MCB, he took the time and took it all apart and greased it up and just worked on it, and the original seals were still good, and put some 12 grams in it, and it is a laser.
What is that?
Yeah, what is it?
So this is a KBS Eliminator. This was sold by Gramps and Grizzly. Dan did an article on it, so he can tell us more about it, or I can just look up your article.
You want to trade spots with me, Paul?
Yes.
I think.
So Dan is going to come over here and give us the lowdown on the KBS Eliminator.
Paul, that's
The
a
only
good
thing
look.
I know really is that it is made out of steel, so it's incredibly heavy.
I like the
And
hoodie.
a lot of these
under the-
rusted
Yeah.
just
Let's
because,
get
being out in, I guess, just out period would make it rust. So this thing must have been, kept in a box somewhere for years and years.
Oh, was it like?
Feel the weight on that.
Dude, this thing's nice.
Do you want a hat to wear,
Sure, do that one.
They didn't make many of these, did they, Dan?
Jorge?
Yeah. Hat me.
And if
No,
you
I want
guys,
the big old badge. Yeah.
Dan actually has a
Firestorm. That's where the glory hole
a
was.
print of the KBS Eliminator on his site, on his BacciPaintball site, and on paintballprints.com. So if you guys want that on your wall, you can check it out there. Dan has 3 of these, but I don't think he's shot any of his.
Is this the one that they made a gold one of, Dan?
No, that's the nightmare.
That would be the nightmare.
Wow, these chairs, this one is amazing. Like I've never streamed in a nicer chair.
This chair comes from Glenn Taylor.
Oh, wow.
So thank you, Glenn. This is
Feels so fancy.
Buddy Glenn.
I know. How's yours? Yours is from Nate.
Feels good.
How's yours? Yours
Thanks,
is from
Nate.
Benji.
Pretty much each
This
guy
one's good.
comes over, almost falls through a chair, and goes, "We should donate these guys a chair."
Oh man, this is heavy. Your screws aren't matching.
No, they're not, but they fit and they work. It's
Is this-
not aired up.
Not aired up. All right, so the KBS Eliminator is one of the first long barrel Nelson pumps made. It was made about 1986, most likely. Could have been, I would say 1986 is likely when it was made. And I have seen about
KBS Eliminator.
Oh my God.
KBS Eliminator.
So what does KBS stand for?
I do not know what KBS stands for. It's been very difficult to locate information on the KBS. Oh, here we go. Just click on this.
But-
Sorry, I'm losing my train of thought.
Isn't it made by Gramps and Grizzly?
It was, at first I thought it was made by Gramps and Grizzly, but ads in Frontline have actually led me to believe otherwise. And when I talked to Mike Grizzly Grubb about it, he said that
What you doing, Paul?
they didn't actually, they weren't actually making them, they were just selling them. So Glenn says, "Howdy y'all." Thanks for the chair, Glenn.
What's up, Glenn?
Oh, Glenn, saving the day with the chair, buddy.
Yeah.
So much has changed since I took that position at the paintball museum up north.
So much has changed, but
So much has yet remained the same.
Especially in terms of barrel sizes, barrel lengths.
Yeah, and what barrel is
the optimum, shortest possible barrel that you could use and still be effective.
Yes.
Yes, is
Yes.
the answer.
Alright, give us the lowdown, Dan.
I will in just a moment. I need to pause these so I don't.
I have us live here if you want to look at comments and such.
I don't want to be looking over your shoulder.
Yeah, while
bad,
while Dan's figuring that out, if you guys have any questions, or if you want to tell us how you enjoyed Spew, what were the high points, low points, or...
I just realized you're wearing a Spew shirt.
That's true. This is the newest Spew shirt, and this was designed by Chris Corsino of Contract Killer Paintball.
Wow.
And
That's a nice shirt.
He's
it's
blown
cool.
away by the quality of the shirt.
It is.
Yeah.
He's a
It's
shirt
very
connoisseur.
Cool.
What shirt are you wearing? I noticed you're
yeah.
wearing like 6 layers.
That's
See
a
some
good
skin.
look.
Oh,
That's
I'm
like the
wearing a-
homeless paintballer
I'm
look.
actually wearing a paintball shirt.
No way. Isn't that Meta Threads?
No.
HK?
I think you got
Honda.
that from me.
Yeah.
Infamous.
Oh, infamous.
Oh wow.
Nice. Oh wow.
Wow.
Oh wow.
Made by Raza.
Oh.
Raza sounds like a rapper.
Parappa the Rappa.
Anthony asks, how long are you guys going to be live for?
Tonight we're going till about 8:30. That's our cutoff.
So solid hour.
Yeah. So that's the murder time. If we go past that, I get murdered. These guys are probably gonna be able to
Clear.
escape.
Yeah.
Did you just say Xgate?
I said
Ex-
escape.
Do you eat espressos?
No, I drink espresso.
He asks
Motherfucker.
questions.
So, all right. So back to the KBS Eliminator.
Yeah.
These were one of the first long barrel Nelsons made. You'll notice that as Benji also mentioned, the barrel is steel, not aluminum. So definitely has some heft to it. And you have to think, when they were building these initially, they were probably like, well, the Nelson Spot 007 has a steel barrel. Let's just make this have a steel barrel. And sure, we'll put an aluminum feed. We'll put an aluminum sight on there. Might as well. But the barrel, we'll just keep that steel because everybody's used to their barrels just completely rusting out. Paul's just blown away by this information.
Steel
Marcus
like
says
the
that he
Shaq
thinks
movie.
I could be the rapper Raza.
Yeah.
That's my new
Oh,
rap
I
name.
see.
Raza Red.
I see.
I never saw steel like the Shaq movie.
Yeah, really?
Yeah, did you?
Yeah.
Did you, Paul? See
I've
steel?
never seen
Later.
any Shaq movies.
What?
You haven't seen
You haven't seen
Kazam?
Kazam? Yeah.
Nope.
What's
What's
wrong
the-
with you?
what's
You haven't
the
seen
man-
Blue Chips?
Nope.
What's the Mandela?
Kazam.
What's the
Never
Mandela
seen it.
effect
I'm
for
sure you've seen
Shazam? Oh, people think there's a Sinbad movie where he's a genie, right?
Oh.
That's the Mandela effect thing.
I don't know.
Rosette's obsessed with the Mandela effect.
I don't even know what
That's
is.
totally.
Steel.
You know what? Now I'm like, was it Sinbad in Kazam?
No. It's
That could be
Shaq.
the thing. The only thing I saw Sinbad in was an episode of It's Always Sunny in Philadelphia when he's a guy in a psych ward and he might not be there. It was a good episode.
What
He,
is the Cinderella effect or whatever?
the Mandela
Watch
effect.
Yeah.
What did he say?
PBDnA,
Sindler?
where Sinbad is still relevant.
It's where people like
All right.
We're old
remember
school
something
period.
differently.
Yeah.
Like I
Yeah.
think the best
Yeah, he's R.I.P. Look at that.
example
He's
that's
dead.
always used is Berenstain Bears.
Yeah. We
And
have all
what
those
is it,
books
like
in
Bernstein
Bernstein
Bears and what?
Bernstein or
Sinbad is not
Bernstein.
dead.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's Berenstain
Sinbad, yeah.
Bears.
Sinbad is not dead.
Oh, well, maybe I'm thinking of somebody
It's
else.
crazy.
Yeah, yeah.
Maybe that's
You
Mandela
just put-
effect.
you just
I don't know.
put
It's kind of
bad
stupid.
juju
It's
on
just like
Sinbad. That's
I
not
think it's
cool.
bullshit.
Yeah.
But anyways, Steel is much
go
better
ahead,
than anything
PBS
Sinbad's ever
Eliminator.
done. And back to Steel, this gun was made out of steel, just
Yeah,
like
it's
the movie with
constructed out of
Shaq.
steel. So, let's see. I've seen. This is the 6th one of these I've seen. So let's see.
Wow, that's rare then.
Yeah, I bought.
Let me
Oh no,
see.
7. So, Mike and Lou, Gramps and Grizzly had one that they sent to Jessica Sparks for a museum. Mike and Lou had another, which belonged to one of their associates, Jim Warner, and that one was given to me.
Jimmy Warner?
Yeah, Jimmy Warner.
Okay.
I bought another one from M. Carter Brown, from Carter on M. Carter Brown.
Uh-huh.
I bought another one from
Jeez.
Tim McMurray at Mac 1. He just had one, a brand new one sitting on the shelf, about in the same condition as yours, but I think the barrel on yours looks a little nicer possibly. I bought another one that was missing the feed and the front sight. Is he going to vape out of that?
So you've had 5 of
Steel.
7,
No, I have 4.
but you you just said you bought 5 already.
Nice.
No, I said I've seen 7. I
Right.
didn't get. I said the first one was given to Jessica Sparks
Got it.
for her collection, and then another one. Titus on MCB had another one, which his is the one that actually has the foregrip, the vertical foregrip with like the Lone Star grip on it. So that one I think has a slightly different model name. These ones might be the KBS there's a slight model name change between the ones that have the foregrip pump and the ones that don't. And they were advertised in Frontline in 1986. They were also advertised in the Command Post out of Florida. In one of theirs.
But
Yeah, which is probably 87, but still, I think, is it early 87?
I don't know. But Dan, you've also seen mine.
You have how many?
Well, no, I mean, I only have two, but
Only
I have
two.
the one with that was
The foregrip?
modified. No, it's highly anodized steel.
Anodized steel.
super anode steel.
I haven't seen that one, I
Yeah,
don't think.
no, you have with the flame.
I have a
anode.
question.
Super flame cap flame.
From you or
anode.
from someone else?
From me.
I'm not going to answer it.
No, wait. It's a question from someone else.
Who is it?
Yeah.
Tell me their name.
It's Steven
Santucci.
No, what is this?
Santorsola.
Santorsola.
Yeah.
Steven Santorsola asked.
Is he going to say Gene has one? Gene probably has.
No, he asked, how rare is it to find it in this condition, and how much is what this cost?
I don't usually speculate on values because I buy for prosperity. But it is very, very rare to find one.
I buy for posterity.
Yeah, but like a solid turn from me is rare. Also, it doesn't mean it's worth a lot.
Yeah. So who knows on value, but to find one in this condition is remarkable. And
To be given one is
Wow, that's
Yeah.
a big word, dude.
yeah,
Remarkable?
It was funny because when I messaged Dan, I sent him a picture of this and I was like, what is it exactly? And he's like, KBS Eliminator, whose is that? And then I went and told him the story and his response was, cool. And that's it. Nothing else. And I told one of the
That's what I
guys at
responded.
Spew, I think it was Steven
Nice.
or Gene, I was like telling them about the story and he was like, man, Bacci must have been jealous. I was like, yeah. And his one word response said it all. Don't worry, Dan. You can shoot it anytime you want.
thanks. I actually already did shoot it, and it doesn't shoot. It doesn't auto trigger, and I only auto trigger. So,
I think you just didn't know how to auto trigger. Are they supposed to?
That kind of looks like one of those stormtrooper guns.
right?
I mean,
Yeah.
it will continue to fire, but it doesn't auto trigger correctly. The trigger plate needs to be cut a little bit, or the sear, for it to auto trigger. But you're not going to auto trigger with this anyway, even though
That's
I
right.
tried. So.
Badly.
Badly, yeah. Hey, Paul, Dr. Paint
It's got
Paul.
a
Paul, what are you doing over there?
How's our
Paul?
battery on the GH4?
It's got a really good pump stroke.
I got a
It's
really
just
good pump
super
stroke.
Smooth.
Let me check that out. Oh yeah, super smooth. Your mainspring is. I mean, this is.
2 bars.
All right, cool. So what we started with. It's what we'll end with. So yeah, it's. It was very, very generous for the guy to just hand you this Benji.
You sound
Yeah,
jealous
I,
as fuck, Dan.
I'm indebted to him. It was really, really cool of him.
It is-
That's gonna stay on my wall.
Dan,
forever.
don't off yourself over this, okay?
I might actually. Although you can already tell that it's being used because the pump arm slots are a little bit bulged out, so you might want to just keep it on the wall. So
you said that this thing tends to rust.
yeah, the
right.
barrel is just steel. It's
All
not
right, we're
plated,
throwing it
it's
in water tonight.
So what would this have to have been kept in for the last 30 years?
in a very dry area, like maybe Bakersfield. Bakersfield's not
Bakersfield.
it's not super dry, but
Paul's pussy.
ooh, that was
that was
low.
that was gnarly.
low.
That was gnarly.
Jesus. But
But Bakersfield corn grows there.
Hey, if anybody has any information
Corn
on
grows
Bakersfield
there.
corn,
corn, yeah.
Yeah, corn and oil, man. That's what they're known for.
So oil grows in
they're fucking
Bakersfield.
loaded.
Well, I
Yeah.
mean,
well, he didn't
there's
say
probably
oil grows. He said corn grows there. To be fair,
Well,
though,
they have a Fritos plant also.
so Fritos grow
man.
there.
Yeah, they grow Fritos and
Fritos
Doritos, I
definitely
think.
grow that.
Yeah.
But they're made out of corn. They're a subspecies of corn, I think. So of course they're gonna grow
Now,
that.
hey, is the GoPro on? It should
Uh,
be. Can you
the
tell us if it's
GoPro.
working?
And,
Can we see some KBS Eliminator under the GoPro?
Yes, it is on.
So
How do I
Dan's
take
gonna give
this
you the
image
close up? And Paul, while Dan's doing that, you should come here and show off that Bushmaster you got today.
All right, one
Is this showing up?
Yeah, how do I take this image off on the background?
It's stream images towards the bottom.
All right.
So Paul is a shock tech fiend, and you know, I guess one of the guns he's been looking for a long time is a ShockTech Bushmaster. I know, Bushmaster. Yeah, that's what he wanted. That's what he got.
Can we clarify? We're talking about the Electro Bushmaster.
No, I'm talking about the 1989 ShockTech Bushmaster.
With the Anna steel.
Wow.
Yeah, man, I just wanted a LCD Bushmaster for a long time. It was the first electro gun I ever saw. And this one has an LCD. I don't know if that all ShockTechs came with LCDs, but
I'll look that up.
yeah, I just wanted an LCD Bushmaster. Saw this for a great price, so I scooped it up. It came with a bunch of cool stuff. Came with this Apache Ricochet loader. Bocce knows a little bit about this.
The
Supposedly
Apache Ricochet loader.
What did I say?
You know, I actually really like
Apache, I think.
I like the
Like
Ricochet
hibachi?
loaders. My first electronic loader was a Ricochet AK.
Nice. I never owned. That's my first Ricochet.
You should do a close up on the Bushmaster.
Yeah,
Over there.
hold it under there. So, drop some knowledge on the Bushmaster, Benji. What do you know about him? Because I know squat.
I know that I didn't like shooting them at all.
You didn't like what?
They didn't shoot very well.
Oh.
Well,
that's a.
You know, I'm not
It's not
exactly.
a matter of fact. That's a figure of opinion, right?
No, that's a matter of fact. There's no good shooting Bushmaster.
This one's gonna shoot real nice.
I hope so. If anybody knows more about the Bushmasters, you can tell us. If it does shoot well, what was I doing wrong? Why did they all shoot bad for me? But this one is kind of cool. It's got a ShockTech milled body. It's got a ShockTech milled frame. I'm not sure if it's got the matching ShockTech Vert ASA also. I'm trying to look up now to see if it had a specific ShockTech reg and barrel.
I think it did.
Are these paintballs?
So,
Paul, you should eat this.
No way.
don't open that, whatever it is. It's probably poison. Okay, so...
it also came with these cool, what is this? Pods.
Oh yeah, show off how that works.
I have no clue how this works.
Back here, Paul.
Go over there because people don't need to see that on the GoPro. Let's see.
Yeah, there's
What is
stupid
this, Dan?
pods, Paul.
I'm sorry.
Come on.
sorry.
You don't need to
Those
see
are
that on
the
GoPro.
Allen... What are they called? What does it say on it, Paul? Because it's an APP pod. But
Allen
Snap.
wrench.
Snap
Speed
Speed
loader.
loader.
APP Snap Speed Loader.
Oh, you're supposed to put crystal meth in there?
How does
or
this
what?
work, you guys? We don't know how to lock the...
I'm sure you just like
Oh, here we go.
no.
Master of it.
that's
He's
not
got
how
it.
you do it. I'm just gonna break it. Seems like.
Yeah, I broke one when I was trying to do it. I was like, here's how you do it. And then I broke it.
Bocce just breaking my pods.
It does not seem like it's
Connor, can you turn your chair around so that we're just looking at
'Cause-
your mask?
because
Is that what the people want?
this
Yeah.
doesn't go up high enough.
Jorge, I mean.
At all.
All right, let's read a
Crazy.
couple questions. We have some trolling.
You know,
from...
maybe it's got a special pack that works with it. Oh no.
Okay,
Look at it now.
so. All right, snapshot. Get him out,
You
judge.
gotta mount that chair backwards.
It should say umpire, though. So Jorge is wearing a snapshot shirt from Hole in the Wall Paintball. That was a recent...
AKA Glory Hole Paintball.
That is a recent purchase off of eBay from Glenn Pessinger at Hole in the Wall. And I'm actually wearing a Hole in the Wall shirt, too. Right here, it's a J&J Hole in the Wall. Let's see if you can actually see my back on my shirt.
Hole in the
Probably
wall.
not.
It's
Hole in
like
the Wall.
a
You ever gotten
J&J
burgers at
glory
Hole in the Wall? You
What's
ever
that?
been to that place?
It's like a
The
J&J
West Side?
glory hole.
Hey, did
Fucking
you hear Benji?
good.
He just came up with a really good one. He said it's like a J&J glory hole.
That's disgusting.
But you know what a
That's
paintball glory
gross.
hole is, right?
This is Benji's
We've been
ultimate
thinking-
dream.
Yeah, we
Not we, you. You've been
Oh, come
dreaming of
on.
the paintball glory hole
Oh,
for
I
years.
saw a paintball
Don't
glory hole.
don't
It was
ruin it.
just-
Don't ruin it. Let it happen organically eventually.
Okay, we'll have to use.
Paintball glory
We're
hole.
gonna
Just
shelve
think
that
about
idea.
that for
You're
a
gonna have
while.
to see it
Yeah.
when we make a video about the paintball.
Eventually, it'll happen.
If,
All right.
If
So
you can guess what would happen in the
Flavors
paintball
shit
glory hole,
flavor.
then I'll.
I brought my
announce it.
lemon stuff, but I didn't.
okay,
care.
so here's a couple comments.
It's
We
like
got
pancake or
Kirk
something.
is saying, anyone still run a ricochet?
Huh?
Yeah, Kirk. Believe it or not,
Yeah.
Paul is about to hit the field with one. He's gonna run it on his shot
Wait,
tech.
didn't you start the
SFL.
timer?
Dude, eat these.
I started the timer 5 minutes ago. I'm sure it's done by now.
Look at this.
Probably
All right,
dead back.
let's see what else
Sorry
we got.
for, interrupting
Glenn
you.
says, was that the Bushmaster on Craigslist? It was. And
Yes, it was.
Paul did get a great deal on it. So he beat you on that one, Glenn. But
Glenn, got to be faster on the click if you want to
Yeah.
beat this guy.
For you, Glenn, I'll
Actually,
hook you up.
Paul probably used a wiping program to wipe your clicks on Craigslist.
Steven
know it.
says,
Dude,
I'm
you
here to
know.
offer on the couch. What color is it?
Dan's couch?
What couch?
Steven, we have no idea what you're talking about.
Dan doesn't have a couch.
He does have a couch.
I do have a couch, but
No, it's
What's the difference between Dan and his couch? Dan doesn't pull out.
Damn.
the couch doesn't either, though, because it's not an ottoman or a
Damn.
futon or whatever it's called.
Dan doesn't
So-
pull out.
Oh my.
Mitch
lord.
Gaynor says this is the worst casting couch vid ever.
Mitch Gaynor?
Yeah, hey Mitch, you do know that Jorge has the shortest possible barrel, though, right?
Yeah, I go for that weird shit.
Steven says I still keep a ricochet for
Memorial.
R.I.P. I
Isn't
guess.
that
A lot of
Apache?
Ricochet
That's not a
fans.
ricochet, is it?
Glenn says I 100% saw it first. I'll just say I let him have it. Quick
let
on the
you have
draw, but not quick enough, Glenn. You might have seen it, but you didn't. You weren't as fast as Mr. Tiger
Yeah.
Stripe over here.
Glenn, next time you see Paul, you should just break all of his fingers so that he can't have
Glenn would
cookie
never
next
do
time.
that.
If you want, Jorge could be a mercenary, and he could actually do that for you.
I could
so
do it too.
he
Yeah.
just needs.
I just need the go ahead in the first payment,
Is that it?
down payment, Glenn.
Yeah, the first.
So I wanted to know which one of you guys, or how many of you saw that video of the guys doing off-roading with their, 4x4 vehicles and paintballing outside of the vehicles. Did you guys see that? Posted up on PB Nation. It was shared around a bunch.
Yeah,
Off-roading?
yeah, I saw it.
Yeah, so it's guys driving in the mud and going up over jumps and they're shooting paintballs and it's been done before. And everyone was sharing it like, look how cool this is, and I was just like, first of all, I was bored because it's been done before. Like, I don't know, go skydiving and shoot each other while you're skydiving or something, or bungee jumping. Like,
They
take
did
it.
See
do
that.
bungee jumping with what Ed Money, is that his name?
No, I think you're
I don't know,
thinking
you tell me.
Eddie
Ed
Izzard.
Money.
Evan is
Ed Hardy?
No, Ed. What's his name? It's
Oh,
like
you're
E
gonna
Money.
tell
Tom
us.
Brady.
But
Tom Brady?
I was
Tom
a little,
Brady.
I guess I was a little bored with it, but also
I think it's Evan
After I-
Money.
Bless you.
one more.
Bless you.
Thank yous. So also I was a little annoyed because actually last week in LA we had some kids driving around in, I think it was Pasadena, and they were, shooting people out of their freaking cars, aiming for heads. And I think videos like this make that seem more okay, See guys, your idols, shooting paintballs out of cars and kind of being dangerous with it, and
I mean, there's a big difference between doing something like watching a movie and then recreating it in your own idiotic way. You can't blame the people actually driving around and shooting each other on a closed course where that's like staged correctly. You can't blame
True,
the
but-
fools on the street
but
doing
we've
it
all-
on them.
We played when we were kids, and I know I knew a ton of kids that would have seen that and gone, okay, let me just shoot outside the car while I'm driving, because they're stupid.
Have you
Kids
ever
are stupid?
have you seen the video of that guy with that super souped up buggy doing like jumps throughout like San Diego and stuff?
Yeah. He got arrested for
I
that.
did not
Yeah.
see that, but I want.
It's
Yeah.
pretty badass, but at the
He's just,
same
like,
time,
riding on
it's like
freeway walls
middle
and
of the
stuff.
day. He's like doing jumps in neighborhoods because he's got this crazy suspension and stuff. But yeah, that's a bad influence too. Is what I was thinking, man.
Yeah, I mean, I'm not
Um,
saying everybody has to be a necessarily good influence, like, do whatever
Like
you
us,
want.
like you can't, like no one can be as great as influence as us, but
Yeah.
you can try. You
Right,
can
Paul,
definitely
be
try.
somebody to look up
Yeah,
to.
it just
The
seemed,
paintball community.
honestly, it seemed more played out than anything. Like,
So
look, they're
Benji's-
driving in cars and they're
Can
shooting.
you
like,
can you post the
they had
link
a-
in YouTube and on Facebook so that people can actually know what we're talking
can't do it
about?
on YouTube because they eliminate it, but I'll post it on Facebook. On YouTube, if you try to post links in the comments, they'll say no links allowed.
Oh,
Put it in the
I remember
Maybe we can
seeing-
turn them off. Maybe we have to figure out how to turn them on because
Yeah,
I definitely want people to be able to post like meat spin and stuff
Yeah.
in there.
I remember seeing a video
Whoa.
3-4 years ago, maybe even a bit more, where
Yeah, it was
not
about 3 or 4.
only was
Years
it
ago.
guys off-roading and doing jumps, but there were like guys in hot air balloons like
Yeah, I
shooting
mean
down and,
that
like,
was
That was a
like,
Devin Supertramp film, right?
if you say so. But that one was very well done.
Yeah, it was.
I didn't
Oh.
watch the more
These
recent
haters
one,
don't know, dude.
Yeah.
but
Fucking haters.
Yeah, that one was well done, and I
Haters.
think this one, I don't know if they
They
were
try to
expecting
keep you
people to
down.
go, wow, what they're doing is super unique.
Don't
I'm like,
let
it's
me
just
live.
it's just a lamer version of what's already been done. But,
yeah.
But I'm
Uh,
definitely a giant hater, so you still watch it, check it out. Let me know what you guys think.
So-
Are those
I'm gonna
paintballs,
post
Dan?
this to the Facebook group right now, and the name of it is "Will My Modified X-Type Survive Extreme Off-Roading?"
Dan, are those paintballs?
Okay, so we have some other little goodies.
Dude,
that
that's
came
the
from,
super goodie bag. Well,
that
that
came
came
from,
from the Worldwide Disney event that I played at in '83. And
Oh,
we
Dan,
got the
you know,
paintball
one of
to
my
go
favorite
box.
parts of Spew, which I wasn't even there for, but I heard about, was when Dirk called you Benji a few times.
Oh, and I started yelling at him. Yeah, probably. He did
Yeah,
do that.
well, now
Oh.
you know what I feel, because, like, every single day when I play paintball, someone's looking at me going, Bacci, Bacci, hey, Bacci. And I'm just like, my name is Benji, not Bacci.
They call
All
me
white
Connor.
people don't look alike.
Jorge.
Yeah.
Dan doesn't have
Or
curly
Jorge.
red locks.
There goes
Power.
Camera?
there goes Ricochet.
All right.
You sure
Um,
it was a GH4?
I'm pretty sure it's a GH4.
All right, so screen might go black for a second. We're gonna change the camera on the GH4 right now. While we're doing that, check out the off-road paintball and let us know what you think. But video should be back on in 30 seconds or less.
If I have
Until
batteries
then,
charged.
you can listen to. Oh, okay.
Dan,
so
do you
someone throw me
think
a
if,
beat. I'll try to freestyle a paintball beat.
Dan, you think if Scoop Ball took off,
Ginger
that there would be
Skills
more
is the name.
shootings from cars?
Hold on.
No.
Ginger Thrills is the name. I got skills. I don't refrain to put blame on the people. Connor looks through the peephole, staring at people. He's got no equal. He's a pervert. You know that he squirt all over the women and he gets
Hey,
it
whoa,
on his
whoa.
shirt.
You're taking a little bit.
It's a rated R show that you know.
This
Dan's
is
so
Dan's
white
shirt.
that
I don't
his
want to get
skin
this.
does
Get that
glow.
on Dan's shirt.
Games bro, what? Hole in
check
the
the
wall.
GH4, make sure we're still good. Well,
It looks like. Are we on yet? Are we on?
That's called the quick change right there. And speaking of quick change,
The quick change.
It's actually a very good segue there, Dan.
yeah.
Alrighty.
All right, so we're back at it. So Jorge wanted to talk a little bit about this little thing of goodies that he got from Hole in the Wall Paintball.
Yeah.
And there's one thing in here in particular which I thought was a condom, but
It looks like mustard.
yeah, I think it's actually candy because
Use some crazy condoms, Dan.
it says Candies by Usher.
So it could be a condom.
Usher?
Is it candy?
I think at one time it was.
I'm pretty
Open
sure it's paintballs.
I'll eat it.
We're not opening
Benji said
it.
he'll
open
eat
it
it.
and eat it.
I'm opening
Benji
it.
said he. No
Don't
way,
eat
you're
it.
gonna eat that?
Don't
Eat
open it.
it.
You're gonna get
It's,
It said
sick.
candy, didn't
Think
it?
of the views
Okay,
that LED
it says Candies
gets.
by Usher, and it says paintball2go.com. So if it's not something you're like trying to hang on to for the museum, I'm gonna open it and eat it.
I'm not gonna let you open it and eat it because you're probably gonna vomit.
No,
What if that's powdered
your
candy?
reason, that's not a good reason.
Like
What if it's
pigs.
Coke?
All right, let's.
What's up, Blue? How you doing?
Hey, we gotta vote if
Let's
Benji's
say-
gonna eat it.
He's eating it. He already opened it. He's
We
eating
need-
it.
We need to get some shares if he's gonna eat it.
Some what?
I hope
Some
you don't
shares.
get sick, man.
Oh.
I hope it's like a
gonna sniff it
pixie
first.
No,
sticks.
you opened it. You're gonna eat it. You're gonna squeeze the
old do
whole
you think
thing.
this is?
I'm
It's
not
not
even
that
gonna
old.
tell you.
It
You
looks like
opened it. You're gonna
caviar.
eat it.
Oh,
It's
Hey, can we
dabs.
show that in the GoPro real
Yeah.
quick?
Yeah, show it in the GoPro.
It's some
We have
dabs.
to.
I mean,
This
I'm not
we-
touching it. You
Show
open
it
that.
in the GoPro. I'll eat it.
It's some dank ass
All right.
dabs.
If,
not
if
a
you guys
favorite
want to see
pound.
Benji die, then.
And yeah, if
It's
you
just
guys
like-
want the Spew
showing
shirt,
up.
Blue's
Oh yeah, showing up.
complimenting the Spew shirt. I think Gilly might have a couple more. Not totally sure.
Yeah, those are cool.
This
But-
is actually two different colors.
Ooh, you
Yeah,
get two
green.
flavors, so you have to eat
So
both of
the,
them.
the green is the mold.
This is really looking good.
That's a lemon and a lime.
Lemon lime.
I licked my
Lemon lime
fingers
is a
and it
Sprite
didn't
candies.
taste super gross. All right.
Here we go.
It's probably just sugar, so.
It's LSD.
What does it taste like? What does it taste like?
Sugar.
Is
Should I
any?
try the other color, the green that's in the same packet?
You might
that
as
doesn't
well.
make sense.
Bocce, you gotta try it now.
I'm not trying it. He licked it.
It's good.
Alright, I'll try some too, I guess.
Yeah, yeah. Dirk says we're the Three Stooges. It's good. You want some?
I mean, it
Well,
just
I'll
tastes
try
like
it.
Skittles. Imagine like Skittles like turn into dust.
How
and there
old
was-
is this?
OG paintball wax. It's 99%.
It
2003. If it's from
It
this.
says PB4U 2000, so I'm imagine it's not from that because this is
well, I was
Disney,
there. Yeah.
and then this I think it's from Skyball, but it says I think it's from
15, 17
2000
years old.
most likely.
You guys are all gonna die. I'm not eating
18
that
years
shit.
old.
I take it a
Right at the cutoff.
I can't even taste it.
All right, well I'm still disappointed that Benji opened it, but whatever. It's I guess forever saved by his.
At least it was done on
His
stream,
bravery.
so now it's
Yeah.
yeah. You have it.
Yeah,
saved
so if anyone
forever.
else has any old paintball candy,
Send it on
send it
over.
over. Benji will
That's
eat
right.
it, and then we'll probably all try it and all get
See,
sick.
Blue, the way to increase the females following the show is obviously to share it. Because most paintball guys that watch our show don't have any female friends, so you're the one who has to share it for us. I'll even, I'll lick it all sultry like.
Is this on?
It really is. It's pretty good.
It tastes like Skittles, right?
It probably was Skittles.
Or
If I
sweet
dab it on my
tarts.
taint, will you lick it off?
Paul said he would. Paul said he's all about it.
Is that what you said?
He said
He said on his tank, his paintball tank,
Sorry, I
Dan.
gotta stick mine. Can you hand me that?
Dan, this is a G-rated show.
Yeah, this is a
okay?
G-rated
We
show.
gotta keep
Come
those
on,
kids-
Dan. Yes, we can
Think
see
of the
it.
kids.
What is
This is
paintball2go.com?
a G-spot rated show.
I don't know. I'm
Here,
gonna
Dan.
look it up in a minute here.
Daniel.
Tennessee? What?
Before I
10?
lick it.
Dude, those PB to go bucks are worth a lot now. I just checked it. Checked it out.
You just-
Oh yeah,
just
they're
gotta, like,
crypto.
Oh, you know what?
They're new
They actually-
crypto.
When
yeah.
you eat the
I didn't
candy,
even
you know
see
it's best you
what's
blow
on
on
the
it a little bit, just like a light, and then you
Yeah, paintball
A little
bucks, dude.
a little
Oh
lip.
man.
And then
Hey, go to
That's what-
you gotta
paintball2go.com.
make sure you gotta split the
Paintball to
sides
go.
of it.
.com.
All right. Give me a second.
Not-
Okay, so
It's not
here
so
we go.
expensive.
Can you see
Sorry,
this?
Try it.
children.
Yeah, we could see it.
Try it. Fuck, dude. You're gonna make me eat it.
Paintball2go.com will not work. I guarantee you that.
There you go.
All right, what do if I win, are we gonna get dinner after this?
I'm down.
I'm
All right.
down. So
Then
while
you're
you
buying
guys
my
are
No.
seeing that, let's talk a little
You're buying me.
real quickly about PBSL, and then I want you
No,
to
you
show
can't
off
find
that awesome BM68 accessory that you have over there.
Jorge. You're talking
So,
to Jorge, 'cause that's-
Are we
tomorrow
talking
we're
about that
playing
right
the
now?
PBSL finale. So that is the 6-on-6 random draw tournament at Ambush. This is the last one, and
It's up, Paul.
you know
Go check
every
it out.
event is fun, but this event is going to be extremely special because they're going to crown a point champion.
Oh,
And that
you're
point
right.
champion is going to win like $1,300, $1,400. So right now it's kind of a three-way split. I know Michael Burkhart, John Contreras. I don't remember who the third guy is, but they are all divided by 10 points, with John in the front, Mike in the back. So basically, they could end up tying 3-way for it and needing to play a tiebreaker. But yeah, one of them is going to win $1,400-ish at this event. So the crazy thing is, I got one of the first place, or one of the point champions on my team, and it ain't Michael Burkhart's team, and he's my homie, so I can't take it easy, exactly, so I'm going to have to potentially take that away from him, and that sucks, but that's how it goes.
Wait, so you could maybe get in like the podium placing?
I
Paul
mean,
has no idea what we're even
so
talking
you could
about.
play
Dude.
He's
first,
just over there eating old candy.
so first, second, third, basically because I don't know who the third person is, but if Michael Burkhart's team gets first, and he's got a pretty good team. He's got Mikey Ma on his team,
Oh,
and
So you can't buy
there were
anything
some
with
other
that money.
ballers. I think 2 or 3 of the Mad guys are on his team.
Connor and I should have signed up.
Art.
I am.
But
I'm playing
basically,
tomorrow.
if he gets first, and my team gets third, and the other guy's team gets second, it's a 3-way tie.
Hey, our team's taking first, so
There
I
you
don't know
go.
what you guys
Dan's got a
got
really
there.
good team also.
except for me,
So,
I'm a scrub. I am taking the scrub spot on the team.
yeah, damn
Probably
shit.
sit out most games.
Your team is
But,
really
Is
good.
that Andre?
Who's on your team, Bocce?
I got Michael Parker, Andrew York, Jimmy.
The
Jimmy,
guys-
which Jimmy?
What's Jimmy's last name? Starts with a G, right?
Tagliatelle.
Jimmy G?
Jimmy G. I think it's
Jimmy G.
JTD.
I don't. remember offhand, but I have John Contreras, and I've got Aramar, and who else do I have?
Okay,
Let me
on
search it up.
to our next
But yeah,
topic. But
it's
yeah,
going
excited
to be
about
exciting.
PBS.
It is.
Aramar sounds like
He's a cold-blooded
be a
killer.
hero.
Yeah, don't fuck with Aramar. All right, so
Oh,
we got
hell
Jorge's
Talking about quick changes, right?
Jorge's preferred setup
Yeah,
over
so
here.
come check it out. I'm not sure if I'm going to take in-game video of the tournament because I don't want that extra piece of.
Do you want to sit in the middle chair?
But also, it's going to be the first pump tournament that I'm not using my Evolution Sniper.
What are you gonna
using?
play with?
I'm going to use an Empire Sniper because
What?
I lost the auto trigger pin on my Evo.
According to
And,
David, you don't need the auto
I'm
trigger.
still-
Oh, you're talking about the cam though.
Yeah, so I'm
So
still.
the
It's
Hey, keep
gonna
that on, I need
slip
it.
out, but basically I got no auto trigger on it. I'm still bringing it as a backup.
the
but
pin.
for tournaments,
Okay.
you do want to have some auto trigger.
Could you wear your
So we'll
mask if
see.
you're gonna?
I'm gonna use
take
the
your
Empire
barrel?
Sniper, which is different simply for me because it's vert feed
Look at-
instead of side feed.
Fear. I'm looking at Paul's eyes right now.
Yeah. So what not Connor, what Jorge has there,
Jorge.
or
Fear.
Jason
Thing is
or whatever.
bugging.
his name
Jason,
is.
Jason
Um,
Voorhees.
So he's
My
got
name is Jason.
he's got a VM68 there, but
Bullpup edition.
This is I've got the JTD bolt.
What does JTD stand for, Jorge?
John Teglonian Jimion.
Chilean,
designs.
right? To Chilean. Paul, you just
Paul.
broke my OAB holster.
Oh my god, dude.
Or Jorge's OAB holster.
No, Jorge broke that.
No, what did
all right.
you do?
Hey, show us what's cool on that gun.
Yeah.
Alright, should we go?
Wait, he has show us
So-
what's cool. Everything's cool about this
yeah,
VM68.
I mean, you gotta think
and
about it.
I don't want him to go over everything. I just want him to go over some highlights.
Okay, so I'd have to say the coolest thing about this VM68 is this custom ano job.
Wow,
you
just
never see one
just don't
like
see 'em like
this.
that.
Not on the
Hey.
VM68.
No, man.
This is a great, amazing.
This is a
ano
great-
job.
a great paint gun.
Yeah, it's got that night urban camo.
Night
ano.
urban.
Very custom. Very custom.
You just don't see that.
no, you just something. you
So
don't see much.
what else do you
So-
have there? Because when I look at this, not only does the anodizing catch my eye, the camouflage anodizing, but there's various other like small touches on this that really stand out to me.
Well, the other thing is this Roar friction fit barrel. It's pretty nice. This is made by Roar. Brass on brass.
Wait, made by who?
Is that a
Roar?
R-O-O-R.
Like a lion roar?
R-O-O-R.
Oh,
right.
okay.
All right. So on the Nova 700, it uses an articulating barrel, which actually closes the breech because I believe the barrel like comes back or something. I can't explain it, but it looks to me like this VM68 uses a similar type of firing.
It's articulating brass on brass.
And also, I noticed there's duct tape, so it's duct tape on brass on brass. Is
Yeah,
that right?
yeah,
Also, I think
that
this
helps.
piece is aluminum.
I
right
prefer
here.
using pigeon tape.
So it's duct tape on brass on aluminum, and that just sounds like a killer combo. Are you going to be using that in PBSL, Jorge?
I'm probably gonna go for. I need something lighter, so I was
This
thinking
looks
of doing
light.
just a wood barrel.
So even though these chodes are just talking smack, that VM68 has a very cool accessory, which Jorge is.
And it has a lot of
Feeling
very cool
This is what you got. All right.
Show us how.
Basically, in-game situation, what you want this for is okay.
Hold it so
generally-
people can see. There you go.
Generally, I'm going to be getting, probably about 12, maybe 15 shots out of this 3.5. So, that's enough to get about 20 of the other team. But when I'm playing these big scenario games, I need a little bit extra, So after I take out the 20 with my 12 shots,
20 opponents, not 20 ounces. Because this is only
Generally-
3.5 ounces.
generally I'll be pretty deep behind back lines. And sometimes they might come up behind me. So I'll have to do a quick little jump and turn. And then I'll go, it'll be out of air, You know these old
So what do you do
VM68s, they
when
just
your
kinda keep going.
VM68
Yeah, we've
runs
all
out of
seen
air?
the VM68 with 4 tanks on it, so this
Yeah,
is the
so
lightweight
this is the
setup.
better. This is a lightweight, sneak attack.
Wait, wait.
You just kind of quick. It's a
Whoa.
quick disconnect.
Wow.
So I take this, throw it at one of the enemies, knock them out.
Your opponents,
Enemies.
the opposing team.
That's why you've never won, Dan.
I think they're enemies.
And then I go for the last 2 kills with this 12 gram. The quick, gah, gah. Then I
How
take
many-
the flag and it's game over.
So you get 12 shots on your 3.5 ounce tank.
Yeah.
How many shots do you get on your 12 gram?
I just said 2.
And how
No,
many
you made the motion for 2. You went, gah, gah.
how
Yeah.
many guys do you get with the 2 shots though?
That's a
3.
good question. 3.
Because I threw this at one of them.
That's right.
So
Yeah.
4 then, because you're hitting 3
Well, no.
with your paintballs, and then you're hitting another one with your tank.
I mean, by the time this is over, the rest of the team surrendered.
So
All right, so Dan, what is that accessory called?
I don't know what it's called. I haven't seen the ad in a long time, but they are advertised. Do you remember what it's called, Jorge?
yeah, it's called the JTD quick killer.
Oh wow, the quick killer. Okay,
I
so
see that if you guys were faster on your feet, you could have bought this from Bocci a while before he cared about safety and stuff.
okay, so I have a few questions, and then
Yeah.
we're going to go to viewers' questions because I'm sure people are just
After you show off this gun, because is this a hurricane? I don't even know what this is.
that is
Not a hurricane,
that is
yeah.
a whole nother topic. But right now we're on.
Hurricanes are
So-
electro.
So
This is 60.
hurricanes are electro.
It's not 68.
I mean, no, not electromechanical.
Okay, so Jorge,
Yeah.
back to what really matters. I want to know, how do you
No
keep,
ANS plug. but yeah.
how do you keep? Oh, you better put in your SC Village plug right here. With your, you know what's funny is this actually has the HQ Army Navy store, and ANS actually stands for Army Navy store.
No
But-
way.
Yeah.
Wow, I didn't know that.
So I want to know,
Yeah.
this actually pierces your 12 gram right here. So your 12 gram is pierced, and then this actually has a pin that prevents leakage.
Yeah.
Is that right? So this is aired up and ready for that insert. I mean, I thought the Rat Attack was as fast as you could get, but I'm just blown away by how fast you have your setup configured.
No, and I usually have a sling.
A band or a sling with multiples of
Rambo
these.
strap.
So
I got a Rambo strap just full of these.
My question is,
Ready to go.
with that, it's aired up, you stick it in, it airs up
Stick
the
it in.
gun. Do you need to use all the air in it before you can quickly turn it out, or will it vent out once you turn it out with full air?
No, if you just, some of my other ones are modified to have a little extra nub on there. And
Nub.
if you got some pressure in there, you just kind of flick it.
Vent it out?
No, you just flick it, and the air pressure just shoots
Flick
it
it?
out.
And
at
that's
somebody.
another opponent right there. Sounds very safe. So another question I have is, I was looking at this VM68 very closely, and I noticed that your hammer looks a little different than a stock hammer, Jorge. What's up with that?
It's modified by my boy JT.
JT
Yeah, John to
Chilean.
Yeah.
To Jillian.
No, it's to Jillian.
JT Wentworth.
So
To Jillian?
I didn't know. So there are expansion chambers that are labeled JTD, and I never knew what that actually stood for. But I asked Sergey over at Lapco and technical troubleshooting, and he said Jack Tajigarian Designs. I don't even know how to pronounce it, but it's TCHILINGARIAN.
Are you sure? Are you sure that it's like
Tachalagarian.
autocorrect and just go ham shit on
A lot
that?
of letters.
It might have, but it wouldn't surprise me if that's
Maybe he
actually
dropped his phone.
Tajigarian.
He's
It
typing
sounds
it.
like Tajigarian. I don't even know how to say that, but it is neat that he actually knows the guy's name. I do want to find out more on JTD,
Highly modified.
JTD, and eventually we will. That'll be an interesting.
Highly modified.
So this
parts.
VM68, before Jorge used it in games, actually came from Jake, who plays with the SoCal Stock Group, and he also plays with Hitman. Is that right?
Tell the people about my loader too on that.
Yeah. So Jake actually
Thing's
sold me
broken,
this
dude.
VM68, and I was like, I don't really want another VM68, but I got it from Jake, and I was like, all right, fine. And then I looked, and I saw that this hammer was actually the JTD one. And that's pretty cool. I'd never seen that before. But another thing I noticed that you're using is the OAB One-Arm Bandit 911 loader. And is like, why did you choose to use the 911 loader? That's what I want to know, because this is not a loader you see every day.
I expected better question from you.
So is this your backup? Do you normally
Why
have...
would you not use that? I have another Rambo band
Okay, hold
Go
on.
the other way.
Hold on just a second.
filled with these puppies.
That's
You're
that's
crazy.
one of the OG loaders. So is that clip is essentially your lid?
So normally you have these on your belt, not on your Rambo harness, because that's filled
Yeah,
with
if
your
you're-
air.
if you're a pleb.
But so if you're going to use your OAB, you need some of these. So here's a standard OAB, just for a size comparison. Hold that up. So you have a standard OAB right here with about a 1-inch feed neck for a Nelson.
It's too heavy.
And then
Way
you
too
have
heavy.
Jorge's 911, which is like, you know, I need some like assistance. So I got the 911. So I was just wondering, most people would keep this as like a backup on their side, but you use this as your main loader?
Yes.
Interesting. What do you think about that, Paul? Dr. Paint Paul?
Interesting.
So yeah, this is great. Do we have any questions for Jorge on this whole thing? Is anybody
I think everybody was really paying close attention. They probably got everything that I was saying.
you did
about
explain it very thoroughly.
it. Yeah.
We do have some questions.
Oh, read them off.
Oh, really?
This is gonna be good.
All right. I thought the Tasso quick changer was the quickest changer.
Well, the Tasso quick changer is the same as the Rat Attack. So
This is in addition to that.
yeah. So not only does he have the Tasso, but it wasn't quick enough for him, so he had to go with the half turn. Because
And actually, I in my Rambo bandana, I have like both Tasso and Rat Attacks. So
well, okay, you are correct. They are different quick changers, but they are the same design.
yeah, but I have 3 of each.
You
when
know
I'm
whose
playing.
question that was?
Who?
Mine.
Wow. Do we have any other
Are
questions?
you impressed?
Let's skip past that. No more questions
So,
from
hey,
Paul.
Paul, regarding that pod that you have, the snap
Yeah.
pod,
Uh-huh.
I'm pretty sure it's just held in via the tension of balls being in there, kind of like the old JT pods.
Oh, wow. I
And
didn't
then
know that.
you slide it open and then it drops out. So it's not supposed to like clip on. That's it. That's all you got.
So weird.
And it's a poorly designed pod, that's for sure.
I don't know if I accept that answer, but it's
Did-
got to be true.
I just saw
Didn't
a
I-
video. I just saw a video of how it's supposed to be used, and it's bad.
You were watching videos while I was explaining my gun?
Yep.
Wait, didn't I give one of you guys my Tasso quick changers?
Yeah, you gave them to me.
Did
My
I?
Rambo bandana.
No, I didn't give it
So
to you.
Michael,
I never saw that you even had one.
Shh, I have one, bro.
No.
Or I gave it to one of you guys. Maybe Benji?
I don't know.
could be.
Maybe.
You can look on Bocce Paintball and see if he gave it to me.
Maybe.
See
I
if
don't
it's
know. I
listed
forgot.
on,
Yeah.
BacciPaintball.com.
So here we have Michael Burkhart just joined, and he is one of the guys going for that big money at PBSL.
Big money.
Big
So,
money.
Michael-
That's why we call him Big Money Burkhart.
So
Ooh.
Michael, who are your competitors? I know you got John Contreras.
And how do you
who's
feel?
the third guy, and what team is he on?
Are you what
Are you nervous?
Yeah, are you nervous? Are you pretty sure that you're gonna take home the prize? Is there a second place prize? These are all questions that we've all been wondering. I'm sure Jorge knows the answers to all these and more, but I mean, for a simpleton like myself, I have a lot of questions.
The answer is yes.
To all of them.
All of them.
To every single one.
All right. So yeah, I don't know. I don't get the APP snap pod speed loader. It's just something I don't understand now.
I don't think any quick loading pods ever did really work well.
Yeah, the JT ones did. They were
No, they
awesome.
didn't.
Yeah, they
These
did. Did you ever
puppies,
use them
no,
with
they
you
didn't.
used them, but you didn't use the actual loader extension. So of course
there
they
was,
didn't work
there was
well.
an issue with it, period, because they would shake around in your back. Regardless of how fast they fed, you couldn't shake. You know, with the typical paintball pod, you put your paintballs in, and then if there's too much, you shake it a little till it's right about right, and with a little bit of ball over the top, so when you close it, it doesn't shake at all. On a JT, it's always got that little gap at the top, and you're just shaking paint around in your
You
back.
guys are all wrong.
Crap.
The fastest speed loader I've used was a 10-round pod.
10 round tube.
Fastest
Two.
speed loader
Sorry,
is just
two.
to have a max
It's a
loader
pod
on
to
your
me.
back and never to have to feed at all.
French feed
So
first
here, Dan,
strikes.
talk about this thing, because this
I
is
think,
pretty cool.
yeah, but I think on this, there's an O-ring inside that's like swollen up or
I
something.
think your O-ring's swollen up.
If you look at the dimensions, it just isn't meant
Is
to
this
close.
60?
Yeah, it's 60.
So who made that?
I like this feed. This is a nice modification. The aerodynamic bend you have in the brass there.
Is that a
So,
pump?
Dan,
I will answer you in just a second.
Oh, wow.
I'm repairing this right now.
Paul, look at this. Do you think it's a pump or no? Ow! Ow! Paul
look
threw
at
something
that.
at me.
It looks like an
I don't know. I can't fix that. Maybe Paintball Tech can. All right. One other thing I
Yeah,
want
looks
to
like a Pringles guy.
address is
That's a nice
so
head wrap.
this came from Tim Schloss, and I sold it to Benji, and I was about to put it on, but then I noticed that I don't think he's ever washed it. There's paint on here that's like,
I've never washed anything.
there you go, not washed.
The gear I'm wearing tomorrow, it hurts my nose to put on.
Oh my gosh.
But you know, when you're out of paint, you can just bunker someone with stench.
Oh,
You
man.
can bunker
You
them
get
by
close
running
enough
up
and
to
they're
them
just
and
like,
rubbing your own hits
They'll
on them.
smell you coming. You aren't going to be able to bunker anybody.
Ooh, that was a good one, Jorge. All right, so
I've smelled
it
Benji's
was
stench
kind
before.
I have as well. It's
pretty crazy.
It is
It was
not
kind of
ideal.
funny.
Veggies around.
at Spew,
Crazy.
I had
Benji's
a-
on the field.
I had a pocket full of 12 grams, and we were playing airball games, and I was using the Thug Bolt Action Sheridan, and every time I would go to try to bunker this guy, he'd hear me shaking the 12 grams, and he'd pop up and take a shot. I'm like, damn it, you can't go get him. So I ended up just stuffing my pocket full of like a shirt, and it quieted them all down. That was better.
That's how Craig bunkered me. When I disconnected my 12 gram, and he heard it and he bunkered me.
That was in Guerneville.
Yeah, that was that
It's the only time I've
And
ever
you
seen
know
you
what?
play with 12 grams.
Good old Bocce Mountain,
So Paul,
Paul.
I think it was
Yeah.
Rickson Dejas who was telling me, although heck, it might have been Wally. He was like, when you're playing pump, especially with a bunch of stock class players, guys using 12 grams, you keep a pump changer in your pocket, and your gun is loaded up. You got plenty of air, but you just pierce that 12 gram in your pocket, so they think that you just unloaded your 12 gram, and they try to bunker you, and you're just there waiting with
I
a
actually
loaded
have.
and ready gun.
I actually have
That's a
a
nice strategy.
12 gram like dummy changer. I'm trying to remember where it is, but it is exactly that. Okay, I think I remember where it is. I'll bring it out.
Russ says, I had to crack the spunk off my shirts just to be able to make them malleable to put on. No, it's not spunk. It's just a, when you ball out after a hard week, and then you wear that same setup for the next 2 months. It
Starts to smell like vinegar.
gets a stench. And you know what? I do have 30 setups, but they all smell that bad. I just have to do I have to go to the laundromat and just all the ladies kick them off and just have every single washer and dryer just go into myself.
30 cents. That's crazy.
More than that. Jake Wheat says, that trick is great, but it requires you to assume your opponent is smart enough to know to bunker you. That's true. Because not everybody will. But, someone tried to bunker me. I think it was one of the mag guys. I think it was Greg. I don't know if Greg Lewis is watching, but I was using the Nelson 707, which is 6 balls, bolt action to load the ball. It's got, you got to pull the back to, load the air, to cock it, to pump it. And someone tried to bunker me. I shot him right in the dick.
Savage.
Who was it that you dick shotted?
I think it was Greg.
Oh, R.I.P. Greg.
Sorry, Greg.
Beard the beard.
Okay, so
Yeah, sorry. Kirk says that's gross, that my gear stink. Well, sorry, not everyone can afford their personal maid to wash all their paintball gear. Or be like Dan, where they just grab one of my 100,000 shirts.
that's not true. I don't have 100,000 shirts.
200,000.
I only have the clothes on my back, Benji. What's up?
I was gonna say you had 200. Maybe Jorge has 200,000.
He does.
I have
Okay.
I have 100,001.
So here's what I wanted to show. This is a this is like a dummy 12 gram changer that is its sole purpose is to fool the
You
opponent.
stupid!
So
You stupid
with
dummy! You big old dummy!
where's who has a dead 12
I
gram?
have a live program.
No, I want. Well, yeah, we could do that, but it's gonna.
Do a live action show.
You better huff that, Dan. Don't waste CO2.
Yeah, put a balloon on
Use
it.
it. That's what I bought 500 for.
Okay, so you're out sneaking around on the field.
Better
hunting
hu-
wabbits.
better
Get
huff
one of
that,
those
bro.
12-gram grenades also.
You don't want to waste the 12 grand.
Where were they? Okay, those are
Here,
in the
somewhere.
room also. I can find everything easily because my room's so
So
thin
we
now.
can take that and throw it out the window.
Okay, so here's how it goes. There is a Crossman piercer in here. This piece is overly complicated, but we have a Crossman piercer in here, and we have an aluminum extension. We have a dummy valve body here with no screws for it, but this is the same kind of valve body that would be on a 007. We have a 007, I don't know, whatever it is. This is basically an assembly out of a dark side Uzi. But yeah, you put your 12 gram in here.
You should anno this.
Yeah, it would have been a good thing to
Like
have.
my VM68 custom anno.
Your Pro Light, you mean?
I'm looking at this, and the one stupid thing is
There you go. So somebody hears that, and you just let it leak like that. You set it on the ground. You have your gun up and ready for them.
That's awesome.
Yeah.
Could you do the
Or
same
can
thing
you
just
close
with the
it off?
12-gram changer that you
Get a
don't
huff.
have in your gun?
Oh,
Can you close it off or no?
smells like
No.
Korea.
So yeah, you could do it with the 12 gram that's in your gun, but then you won't have any air in to shoot them when they bunker you. The whole point of that is you
If you just took a
2 guns out. You have your,
No,
your
like a-
707 on
like
your.
a phantom 12-gram changer, CCI 12-gram
You
changer,
could. You could. The thing about that one is.
just go slower.
Well, I mean, you could do the same thing with a Phantom one. I just thought that was funny because it's either out of a Dark Side Uzi, and I don't know the internals in a Dark Side Uzi, or it's specifically made just to do that. And that would be something that somebody would make in like 1986. Like, oh man, I'm really gonna fool all my opponents who are playing with the Uzis, by taking this out and letting a 12 gram out on the field.
It looks like a pipe bomb.
Yeah.
I should report Dan.
You brought some pipe bombs today in your gear bag, didn't you?
No, I left it in a car. I didn't want to get arrested, so.
It's cool. Leaving them in a vehicle, transporting pipe bombs around.
Yep.
All right, so what's next? What do we got now, Benji? Tell us a little bit about Team Colors.
You could tell me. I have no idea.
I don't know a lot about Team Colors. But
I know about. I used to play on Team Colors.
Tell us a little bit, Jorge.
This was back when hypercolor shirts were all the rage, and we were sponsored by Hypercolor, and that's
What
where
is
the logo.
Hypercolor?
It's the clothing that changes color with the temperature, your body temperature.
Was that a thing?
Yeah, you don't remember Hypercolor?
I don't remember that either.
I do remember I saw a car, actually those little toy cars that you got if you put water on them, or you got them cold and they would change color.
That reminds me of Gremlins.
Mm.
You get some water on your Gremlin, it's going to change.
And actually, now that you
Fucking
brought up
everything.
Gremlins, sorry, let me interrupt you, Jorge.
Don't interrupt Jorge.
I'm interrupting Jorge. We're not going to watch Gremlins, but we are going to watch an 80s paintball movie. We're going to have a Mystery Science Theater styled PBDnA.
So,
Now, you guys tell me, do you want us to replace 1 week of PBDnA with that Mystery Science Theater, or should we do it on a different night? Maybe we can do it over the weekend.
just so everyone knows, this is like Benji's dream to watch this movie and...
Dream, no.
Yeah, do like a Mystery Science Theater 3000 or 2000 thing. But the thing is, you can't just watch copyrighted material. That goes beyond like the DCMA fair use, right, Paul?
It's on YouTube for free, so you can watch it.
But there are ads on it, and the ads are because
I
it's
don't think there
monetized by
are.
someone else, so you can't have. Anyway, this
I
is.
don't think there are, but also, as you would know by looking on YouTube, as long as it's a reaction type style video, you're making it your own content and
you
giving them
can say
their-
that, but really the movie studios are the one who have the upper hand with that, and we can't be doing
Okay,
footage.
so what
that-
are they gonna do? If anything, they'll take it down
They
after
take
when you
the
try to
video
post
down,
it. They're
yeah.
not gonna stop it as we're watching it.
You
I
should
think
buy
you're-
one of those hypercolors.
I think
Yeah,
you're being a wuss.
I am a
and
wuss
we're
when it
gonna
comes
do
to those things, but as with most things, we have to vote. And
I mean, we could.
Paul, do they have any Hypercolor sandanas?
that would be sick.
That'd be awesome.
You should buy a shirt, cut, and take your Sandana tags, because we all know you have bags and bags. I've
Yeah.
seen them. Jorge has a duffel bag that he's filled with Sandana tags.
And I haven't even shown you my storage unit. My Sandana storage unit.
So if anybody is a paintball treasure hunter, you might want to give Jorge a little call, because he has some real gold.
Well, going back to Benji's thing, we could. we don't have to do it on stream. We could do it on another website. I don't know what it's called.
Live Leak?
Meets
No. It's basically you put in a link, which will be Benji's YouTube link of the paintball movie, and you watch it with other
you
people.
sync it.
Yeah, no, it syncs for everyone. As soon as you pop the link in, it starts playing, and then people could comment, they could chat with us.
Why don't we have that running behind us all the
Yeah,
time?
Paul.
You really.
We should do that.
For being our technical wizard, you are really letting us down. But you know what? Honda is really, really pulling all of the energy out of you. So it's okay. We'll let it slide.
I'm sorry, guys.
Here, put this hat on. Nice.
Dude,
All right.
Hypercolor. It's all about
Hypercolor.
Well, I'm gonna look more into it, but
Let's
I
go
don't
up a little
think
bit.
it'll be an issue.
Go up a little bit.
Gotcha. Looks like your plans are done, huh?
Was that the movie you clicked on and it said it's no longer available because it was infringing on copyright?
Wow. Well, there goes your
You're
answer.
never gonna know. It's a stupid
Never
paintball movie
mind.
from the 80s.
So, there you have it.
Well, we have 1 minute.
Well, there goes that plan.
We have 1 minute until 8:30.
It's 8:21, dude.
Yeah, that computer's just fast.
Should we watch this, guys? This Paul's
Son
uncle's
of a
review of a
gun.
hypercolor shirt.
Well, you know what? Then we'll have to sell Oh, you know what? We'll have to rent it then, and we can have a special PBDnA session.
we
You
could
can
just-
watch the video with us.
We
We'll
could
all
just
jam
set it
into
up
this
differently
room.
where we're actually watching it on this one. But
Rent a venue. Rent a venue that can seat like 50,000
Hollywood
people.
Bowl.
Yeah, get the Hollywood Bowl.
The Hollywood Bowl, let's do it.
Let's do it. We got it. If anybody wants to donate,
Connor's rich now, so he got us.
what's
all
the
good.
what's the movie called, Benji?
It's called Gotcha.
Gotcha. If anyone wants to fund us watching Gotcha at the Hollywood Bowl, no one else can go. We're not selling tickets for it. It's just us there watching it at the Hollywood Bowl. We're gonna need probably like $50 million. So yeah,
Oh, man. Sounds good, right, Connor?
we have Honda as a sponsor.
Honda's sponsor.
no,
no.
Deloitte.
Deloitte.
Deloitte. Even better.
Yeah, I think they're on board. Let me call them real quick. Oh yeah, they're on board. They're so
This is how I call too.
Yeah, this is gonna be a great opportunity.
Here, let me call with that. Hey, these angels can actually place calls, right? They're pretty technologically advanced.
Pretty sure you're right.
This is sick.
I need better
That's a
reception.
nice angel.
Well, that's
This
a
isn't
bummer.
working. I need better reception.
We're,
Put on your better antenna.
Yeah. Perfect.
So we're gonna have to have someone who has the movie on hand, or someone who has it,
I'm thinking.
mail it to us.
I'm thinking
we're
Kevin
gonna watch
Foot
it.
probably has it on hand.
Or you
we're
need
gonna
someone
watch
who
it
has
on
the
TV
rights
over
to it.
here. We'll
Yeah,
be in the back.
really,
we'll
that's-
be making snarky comments and wearing robot outfits.
I mean,
and
Benji, it shouldn't be hard for you to figure out who actually has the rights
Oh,
for
it's
it.
always hard for me.
Yeah, it's hard. It's not hard for you. It's hard. Anyway, this is a pretty nice
Gotcha
angel.
Boys watching Gotcha at the Hollywood Bowl,
That's a
1982.
sweet angel.
I did not realize it even has the breech knob. It even has a
My
skull.
chair.
on it.
Hey, I just shit my chair too. Steven.
I like that color too. The
As you
pewter.
should. I don't know what.
I don't know. Is it Rosette?
Yeah, I think so.
I'm not
Someone's,
supposed to be home for 10
someone's
minutes.
making a
so.
noise. Let me show a close up of that gun on the GoPro.
This is pretty sick. Does it work?
Balls
Needs a battery
XL.
at the least.
That's a stupid ass name for that.
Right.
Balls
Forward,
XL.
back.
Uh,
Oh wait, you know what we didn't talk about?
What?
One second.
The
It's
namesake
probably
of the stream.
oh yeah.
Put the gun in the frame.
I think it's probably frozen.
No, we're good.
Oh, it's working now.
Okay, so
Oh
here
wait, it's
is
still
the.
frozen. But you can still see. Sit down, because it's like perfectly on screen right now.
Hey, where's the hammer?
Okay.
I don't know.
So
Somewhere.
here is that Dark Angel LED. I wanted to show you guys
Where's the
close-ups, but these grips are made out of pewter, and they were made by a company called Killer Paintball. That's not contract Killer Paintball.
Computer?
Computer?
Computer? Or
Killer
just
Paintball.
Pewter.
And pewter. This one is set up for the IntelliFeed, and it's got the original Warp Sports jewels on the volumizers and on the top. But you know, I had seen many Angels and many various guns that
Can
had
we talk about this?
a killer grip or a
Yeah, we
killer
did. At the
pewter
very
accessory
beginning.
here and there. Like it had the grips or it had the sight rail, but this one has the grips, sight rail, back plate, and the breech knob. So I've never seen the breech knob, so
That is. Did yours have the breech knob?
it's pretty
No.
cool.
Do you still have yours?
I took the parts off and I kept the parts, but no, actually I didn't. I sent it to him like that.
Oh.
Sent it to who?
I had like a brand new inbox Dark IR3.
Yeah, you showed it. Well, you
Yeah.
showed us the parts on it before.
Yeah.
We saw the angel with the parts. Paul had an angel that was very similar, and
Yeah. I need to look again at my Dark IR3 when Tim sends it back, but I don't know if it has any of the original parts. I hate The breech is so long and the feed neck is so long that I can't push the bolt backs to get the breech open.
Oh.
Too much length is often an issue that I run into. That's why I'm always on the search for the shortest possible barrel that can still remain active.
Well, that's why you got to carry a short one and a long one.
That's true.
Yeah, and this is the short one that I've been carrying. My cousin, Jorge's cousin, Jose Cervantez,
That is a tiny
he works
barrel.
on sprinkler systems, and he actually made this out of some PVC from a sprinkler system.
Is that really made out of PVC?
No.
I would
Oh,
believe
okay.
it if Jorge said it. So,
Wow.
it looks to me like Delrin, though.
But no, it's PVC.
PVC.
It's out of a sprinkling. Yeah,
it's part
some
of a
rich
sprinkler system.
person sprinkler system.
What do
It's high quality.
What kind of sprinkler systems do poor people have if this is a rich?
It's usually just like a bunch of plastic Ralph's bags, like melted together with a lighter.
No, but
That's what I have,
you
so it
got
makes
like
sense.
a gallon jug with little holes in the bottom and just.
And then you have a
Yeah.
diffuser, which is the plastic bag.
Or you have a
which-
kid with really buck teeth just.
So there we go.
There you go.
So,
this is quality content.
this
you know?
is a
This is what
hammer.
we do it.
This is a hammer pump.
Yeah.
Looks like it says WMP number 16.
So that's one of
Yeah,
the.
I actually have 1 through 15
So
as
that's
well.
one of the older ones, the kind my brother would have used when he first started, and hated.
Yeah, this is the more desirable hammer, not because of the condition and the short barrel, but because it actually has the cast aluminum frame. So it's not the plastic frame, which just cracks immediately. It's
And you can anode the shit out of that if you'd like.
yeah, I guess. Although you probably can't, but you can paint it. It has a little bit of
Good
paint
trigger
residue.
pull.
So
No, you can anode this.
So, can you let us know, Jorge, what the optimum trick shot is with this barrel, and is it possible to have a shorter barrel? Because one of our biggest fans, Connor O'Brien, he constantly is asking us, "What's the shortest possible paintball gun barrel?"
Conan
Well, you know
O'Brien?
No, I think it's
No,
Connor.
it is
Conan.
Conan.
All right.
But
Oh,
you know what?
Conan O'Brien.
The best trick shot ever, which I've seen done.
You
this
have?
guy Jorge did. Yeah, you shoot into something that's curved, and it shoots it, and it hits this curve, and it goes up, and it comes back towards you, and lands in your feed neck, and you shoot that ball again.
The perpetual motion shot.
Perpetual shot, and you're
Wow.
just there for years at a time.
Yeah,
It's just
stuck in a
it's
loop.
going. It's
Positive feedback loop.
My favorite is where you have your SMG 60 and you shoot it straight up, and it's called the what goes up, and it comes back down and you catch it in your mouth. You wear, of course, the
Wow.
proper safety gear, but yeah, I've seen that one done.
It's
My
amazing. Well, first off, Connor O'Brien, that sounds like a stupid fucking name. That sounds like some stupid, like a stupid dum-dum. Like a
Connor-
stupid dum-dum idiot.
Connor
Oh my
O'Brien.
god! Hey,
Connor
leave the
O'Brien is like the name of Conan's bastard
right,
brother.
yeah,
It's just
leave
It's like
the
a
hate.
reject Conan O'Brien
leave
or
the hate at
something.
home. I know that you
Okay.
don't like some names,
But
but
I'll
think about the person who
noticed
actually
that-
has. The
I'll
name.
answer this poor idiot's question.
Well, I noticed you were looking at my sexy ladies while you were doing that.
No, I was looking at the skulls. I want to skull fuck 'em.
Oh my
Oh
god!
my
dude.
gosh.
Dude, keep it G. We like to be G.
I
on
want
the-
to
Keep it rated
to
at least.
skull fudge them.
There you go.
I want to
that's all
skull.
about it.
better.
All right. So anyway, back to what you were saying.
The shortest barrel you can have is approximately 2.5 inches. I learned that from Craig Palmer.
From Palmer's
Why does it
Precision
need to
Shot.
be
Precision
2.5?
shot.
Why can't it be 2?
Yeah, why can't it be 2?
2 inches, you get a little bit of wobble in there. A little bit of wobble
Seems-
wobble. You get some turbulence flow back from the air pressure with that short of a barrel. Like as
Is
soon
that
as
why penguins wobble? Because their toes are 2 inches?
no, they wobble because they have big old chodes sitting between their legs.
I don't know how.
Paul, what are you doing over there, Paul?
It's a G-rated show, Connor.
Yeah, G rated. Keep
mean,
it G
Jorge.
because we're all G's. All right. So that concludes
Yeah.
our stream. It's 8:30.
Shortest barrel.
How are we going to end our stream? I think Jorge should throw a rap down.
Who can rap better, Jorge or Benji?
Probably Paul.
I think we've never heard Jorge rap. So
I don't even know how to
we can
speak
hear him
English,
rap.
This is Jorge doesn't rap.
Jorge doesn't rap. He's a professional trick shot
Yeah.
champion.
Jorge keeps it serious, all right?
Hey,
When it
put a
comes to
plug in that.
paintball-
You keep it real?
Wait, I have a question though.
Uh-huh.
Do you need a specific barrel plug for the shortest possible paintball barrel?
It's not like the
Luke says,
Balls
don't
XL.
censor Jorge.
Thank you.
We need a shirt. We need a movement. Don't censor Jorge.
Yeah,
Thank
you
you.
don't
Don't
get behind
censor
that.
Jorge.
What about you, Paul? Are you into that, or you like to censor?
Come on, dude.
So that balls XL plug is way too long.
It's
Bet you so
Yeah.
disappointed.
You what? Oh, whoa! You broke my gat.
Does it? How does that work? It's a blazer barrel now, or a SL68 two barrel.
Noobs.
Yeah, that's true.
See, it's way too long. You're gonna be good. So you really want something shorter? Like I'd suggest the ANS plug.
Okay, there you have it.
Yeah.
ANS plug.
Yeah.
Wow. So I had looked up an angel on PBN, one of these old dark angels, and his serial number is 19359, and this one is 19335. I just thought that was close. It was kind of cool. It's not like one off, but it's like 20 on.
How many of those were made, though? That's the question.
I'm not sure. I've never seen, estimated numbers.
Does his have the skull accessories?
No. His
Ooh,
is
not
not.
as cool. Definitely not as cool. All right, well that's it. That's PBDnA with Jorge. What's the shortest paintball gun barrel? The question was answered.
You got the answer.
If
Or-
anybody has any last minute questions, now is the time.
Jorge, when are we going to see you next?
Yeah, when are you going to be on the field,
This-
Jorge?
This is tomorrow. I might be there. I might make an appearance tomorrow.
Where at?
At a couple fields.
At a couple of fields.
But
Couple fields.
most likely, probably going to be playing with some with Paintball Tech and
Paintball Tech, does he play?
he plays.
I did see a video where he
Sick.
played. But
He's usually
not to be
playing
mentioned.
6 out of 7 days every week. He's out there on the fields, hitting the fields.
Nice.
Yeah.
Nice. There is a video that Paintball Tech just put up, and he's shooting the Odyssey. What is it called? The Odyssey
5,000.
RDM?
PM.
RPM. I haven't watched it yet, but I look
close.
forward to it because I have not heard great things about those paint guns.
They're okay
Not
if you can
great.
get the barrel short enough. They're pretty good.
Also, one last thing. I noticed, Jorge, when you arrived, you shoot a lot of automags, and you came with your automag survival guide. Is that?
I always have this. Yeah.
Yeah, even when you don't bring an automag, you just carry this around.
Yeah.
Do you have it
It's
memorized?
useful.
Cover to.
Paul, are you okay over there?
So give us a little bit of tidbit of information from this.
Well, the Gun FX Micro Mag, it uses a standard Airgun Designs Automag internals in
Did not know that.
conjunction with replacement All-American main body.
Wow.
Yeah.
What's an all-American main body?
Oh, I mean, it's similar to this hammer.
No, that's not American made though. This
But-
is
but
straight out of
American
China.
Hey, straight out of Beijing. Then, if you want to know some more tidbits of information, I want to talk about the Bob Long nitrogen cradle a little bit. It's machined from aluminum, and it allows the tank regulator to slide into the unit.
Wow. All right. I think
Yeah.
I've heard it all.
And let's
Benji?
do one more.
Wait, whoa. Benji, you have any final comments?
Nope.
I have some questions
Paul?
though.
Spent.
I've got a couple
See
questions.
you guys at PBSL tomorrow.
Got a question here.
PBSL. We'll see you there.
See you there.
How would I go about
Have a
filling
good
my
night.
nitrogen tank?
This is gonna be my first